If you haven't looked at Oklahoma in a decade, let me guess what's in your head. Downtowns that became ghost towns after 5 p.m., a few cows, maybe a tumbleweed rolling past the Sonic, slurping on a cherry limeade. It's the kind of place people leave, not move to, right? Wake up! Because in the last 10 years, the state has pulled off a full-blown economic, cultural, and civic glow-up. Let's dig into why Oklahoma today looks nothing like the one your granddaddy rambles on about. Hope he's doing good, by the way. Super nice guy. As with all thrilling origin stories, this one starts with policy. Sexy, right? Back in the 90s, on the heels of the 80s oil bust, Oklahoma needed a change. And to do so, it needed 3 things. It needed big employers, it needed better infrastructure, and it needed cities that people, actually want to live in. Enter long-game voter-backed livability programs. See? Policy can be fun. The big dog daddy is MAPS in Oklahoma City. A 1-cent sales tax that's generated over $3 billion in investment since 1995. It's funded everything from a 70-acre park and a streetcar system to public school improvements, and oh yeah, the arena where the OKC Thunder just won a freaking championship. Not to be outdone, Tulsa ran its own play with Vision Tulsa, pouring more than $1 billion into infrastructure, public safety, and a downtown revival so good it became the new home of USA BMX and the gathering place.
The 2-time defending best park in the country!
It also launched Tulsa Remote, a program that pays remote workers 10 racks to move to Tulsa, and nearly 3,500 have, bringing with them big ideas, hungry energy, and over $622 million in direct employment income for the city of Tulsa. Statewide, the investment has been just as aggressive. Oklahoma's poured millions into its technical education system, and to employ all those workers, it's revamped business incentives, offering some of the most competitive tax breaks in the country. Oklahoma Main Street programs pumped more than $2.2 billion into towns like Ponca City and Enid, turning them into the poster children of downtown comeback stories. It also pulled off one of the most dramatic infrastructure turnarounds in the US, skyrocketing from 49th in bridge conditions in 2004 to top 10 by 2023, baby. And Oklahoma didn't do it alone. Google, you ever heard of her? Well, she dropped $3.4 billion on its second largest data center in the world. Lockheed Martin and Boeing expanded their operations on top of Oklahoma's deep military infrastructure. And if your last Amazon Prime haul got to your porch in under 48 hours, well, you could thank Oklahoma logistics. And all of that led to a massive shift in the economy. Another fun topic alert! For decades, Oklahoma's fortunes rose and fell with oil prices. But today, the job market looks a lot more colorful than just black gold. Aerospace, manufacturing, and biotech are now some of the leading industries in the state. Oh, and Hollywood noticed too. Thanks to low costs and strong incentives, the state has lured productions from Scorsese, Stallone, and homegrown Harjo. And we can't forget about energy. Oil and gas continues to reign king, but the state has become a national leader in renewables too, ranking 3rd in the US for wind energy capacity and becoming a power player in solar and geothermal. But the economy didn't diversify itself. People did that. Since 2013, Oklahoma has added over 200,000 residents. And these aren't retirees we're talking about. The average new resident is around 35 years old. Prime time for career building, home buying, and popping out a kid or two. Another win? Brain drain reversed. Instead of heading straight to Dallas or Brooklyn, college grads are sticking around, or coming back sooner than their parents ever did. And they're reshaping skylines, running for office, and launching new companies along the way. Why? Oklahoma finally gave them a reason to want to. Culture, jobs, community, a shot at home ownership before 50. It's wildly radical stuff. Which brings us to the trickiest shift of all, perception. Because let's face it, for a long time, Oklahoma was the setup to a punchline. But lately, that punchline's turned into a plot twist. It all started with the NBA world champion Oklahoma City Thunder effect. Yeah, be sure to trademark that, write that down. When the team landed in 2008, it didn't just bring basketball. It brought national attention, statewide pride, a reason to believe in something bigger. And that energy spilled into everything. Downtown OKC got a $1 billion glow up. Tulsa evolved into Oklahoma's creativity capital, and fueled by SEC attention, Norman is undergoing a renaissance of its own. Even suburbs have gotten cool. Edmond's become an art and dining hotspot, and Broken Arrow's alive with block parties, boutiques, and brunch lines longer than a Target receipt on payday. You see, Oklahoma today isn't all oil rigs and beige buildings. It's theme park-sized parks and restaurants with a James Beard nod, rowdy tailgates one day, nationally acclaimed festivals the next. It's breweries and murals and farmers markets and live music that could rival Austin, without the crowds or the vomiting college kids on 6th Street.
Oh my God.
Basically, Oklahoma is kind of like Ted Lasso. It showed up with a playbook, a killer mustache, and a belief that with the right moves and a little heart, it could win. And boy did it. Oklahoma is no longer the place you thought it was. It's the place a lot of people are thinking of next. And if you haven't looked lately, you're missing one of the most remarkable underdog stories in American history. If you liked this video and you want to see more reasons you should move to Oklahoma, be sure to subscribe to live in Oklahoma. See what we did there? So you can remember the state, because no one does.